How I build a seven-figure business in 7 days. Day one, I would focus on the offer and the audience. I would only sell something if I knew that I could give my audience at least $20,000 to $50,000 in value. That way, I could charge $2,000 to $5,000 for the service. If I didn't have an audience already, I would focus on creating content that would attract that type of audience so that I could then create an offer to charge that kind of price. Day two is going to be traffic. Now that I know exactly what I'm selling and who I'm selling it to, I need to try to attract as many eyeballs as I can for that specific offer. For me, the favorite place for me to start is always going to be content, like I mentioned a second ago, because it's very free. I would never start doing cold DMs or emails because you don't have any frame, meaning that you're going to people and you're begging them to work with you. It's really hard to get somebody to close for $2,000 or $5,000 versus somebody is coming to you from your content. Day three, I would actually set up a funnel. Now, this isn't going to be a low ticket funnel, a webinar funnel. It's not going to be anything complicated. I might literally just have a calendar page and a thank you page where people can find a time that works. And then on the thank you page, I might just explain a little bit more about the offer, what makes me different, and what to expect on the call. Over time, as you take more and more sales calls, you can actually go back and make this funnel more robust by adding stuff like video sales letters. Day four is going to be sales. Now, I know a lot of you are going to go, Robbie, I don't have any sales skills. The truth is, it doesn't matter. I have literally never paid for any sales coaching in my entire life. And now with ChatGPT, you don't need anybody else's help. All you do is try to create a rough script based on what your offer is and what your content is. You can throw that inside of ChatGPT. Once you get the script, take 5 or 10 calls like that, ask ChatGPT of how you would adjust the script and adjust the calls in the future, and it will become your sales coach for you. And here's a quick pro tip on your sales calls. If you're getting on the calls and the people are uneducated, they're not warmed up, they don't know who you are, what makes you different, that's not a sales problem, that's a marketing problem, and you need to focus more on your traffic and your funnel. Day five is going to be scale. This is very, very simple. We're going to do more of whatever we've been doing so far that's been working. So if you're posting one YouTube video a week, sending them to your funnel, which is a booking page, or getting on a call and running through a script, now you post 2 YouTube videos a week. Day six, we're going to start building a team. This is going to be following what I call the critical constraint method. You're going to pretty much identify wherever is your biggest bottleneck in your business, so that's preventing you from scaling. So for example, let's say you still suck at sales, hire a salesperson. Let's say that you're getting a lot of leads, but nobody's booking a call, hire an appointment center. Let's say you're spending all day trying to create thumbnails, hire a creative designer. And finally, day seven is going to be track. I would set up simple systems, probably a Google Sheet to start, in order to make sure I could see the main 10 to 12 numbers that would let me know how my business is running on a day-to-day basis. So these would be things like number of new leads, number of book calls, number of closed deals, our close rate, client satisfaction, et cetera, et cetera. This way I could just in 10 minutes every single morning see if my business is going up or if it's going down.